Hello miserable minions, welcome back to my channel. First off, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to be part of my miserable minion family. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't ever miss a video, and don't forget to like because it really helps me out and it gives me a boost, an ego boost. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to do a setup for a duck. He's not really a duck. This is Papaya, my ball python, but he looks just like a duck. Look at that little duck face. He's my ducky. I love you, ducky. And so yeah, I'm going to show you how to do the setup, how I did it. There's two different ways. You can do an aquarium, or you can do, what are you doing, duck? Or you can do the storage tub, which is the way I'm going to show you. So let's get into the video. This is what I got. You can get it at Target or Walmart. Just make holes. Make sure they have latches so your snake can't come out. This is a Sterilite brand, and I got this one for $14. You can do smaller or bigger depending on the size of your snake or the gender of your snake. Females need bigger, males need smaller. And you're just going to want to make some holes so they can breathe. And I recommend a soldering iron. I believe that's what it's called. It just melts it straight through and you don't have to worry about your plastic cracking. So yeah. This is the bedding I use. It's the ZooMid forest floor bedding, 100% natural cypress mulch. Now this is really good for your python because pythons need a higher humidity, and this holds humidity really well and it doesn't mold. So a lot of keepers will use this. I got this for about, it's 24 dry quarts it says, and I got it for $24 at Petco, but you can buy it online for cheaper. It comes already wet. It says dry quarts. It comes wet. It comes very, very wet. So you're going to want to buy this and let it air dry. It took about a week for it to dry. When you open it, it has the most terrible odor ever. It smells like sour, gross feet. But once it dries, it's good. So it's just open here. So yeah, it's dried up. I mean, you don't want it too dry. You need to keep the humidity because snakes, well, pythons in particular, need a higher humidity because they can have trouble shedding. So let's talk about the equipment you're going to need for your ball python, especially if you're doing a setup like this. The first thing that's most important is heat for your snake. This is an Ultratherm under the tank heat mat. It's 11 by 11 from Reptile Basics, and I believe the copper side goes down. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna put it under. You're gonna put it under your, you're gonna tape it under actually. You're gonna tape it like that. You never want to put it in your tub because if it's like this, if it's in your tub, your snake is going to lay on that and he's going to get burnt. And no one likes a burnt snake, so it goes under. So it's going to be under there. What I like about this particular heat mat is that there is no adhesive side. So with other brands, once they are under your tub or tank, they're stuck there unless you pull it off, buy a new one. This one, you basically just tape the sides, the clear parts. You don't want to put the tape on the black part, but on the clear parts around the edges, you tape it. And these are good for plastic storage tubs because they will not melt your tub. The other brands are for glass only. The kinds I sell at Petco, PetSmart. I think there's Zoomed brand, I'm not sure. Those ones can melt your plastic. So yeah, I'll link this. All the stuff will be linked in the description so you can check it out. So let's pretend we're putting that under there. I mean, this is my bed. This doesn't where it goes. I just took everything apart for the video. So we'll pretend it's under there. We'll pretend that it's all taped. You're going to need to elevate. Right, so you're going to need to elevate your tub if you keep it on the ground or on a desk. You don't want the trapped heat to burn anything that's on the bottom of it. So let's just put the little feet under here. You can tape them or glue them under. We'll just put two. It's just a demonstration. And what that's going to do is create a little gap so heat can ventilate, not burn anything. Alright, so you have your heat mat. Now what? You're going to need two of these. One for the cool side, one for the hot side. And what this is going to do is, of course, check your temperature and your humidity levels, which are very important to pythons. And it comes with a little probe. The probe ones are the kinds you want to get. Here's the probe. And the probe goes in here. It doesn't stick. It has a suction cup, doesn't stick. And you will put your cave. This is the hot side. You'll put your cave right there. And that makes your hot side. And it'll monitor your heat and your humidity. Of course, it's a little low right now because I have it open, so I'm showing you all of this. Okay, so now what? You have your thermometer with your hygrometer, if you pronounce it. You got your heat mat. You got your little feet. You're going to want to keep... Oh, something about this brand in particular, it has a cellulose and Fahrenheit. So you can switch it, you know, what part of the world you're in. And then it also has the maximum. It records what your maximum heat and humidity was. It shows it's very high because once I put in that cypress mulch, it was very, very wet that it made this have a false reading for days. And it was stuck at that for days, which I read reviews that that does happen. But once it dries out, it starts working again. And then you press it again. It shows how low it was. That's when I bought it. And then you clear it. But yeah. Okay, so you don't want you to have a high temperature to where you're going to burn your snake. So you'll need a thermostat. It's a Zilla brand. And they sell cheaper brands you can buy online. Again, I'll link all the stuff. And to set this up, this is your heat mat. Your heat mat plug is going to go in this little thing here. And then you're going to plug the thermostat into the wall and it will light up. It'll have a power light and the heat source light, which will go on and off because it regulates it. And then it has a little dial which you can move it. I wanted a digital one, but this is all they had. So I had to do. So yeah, I think that's about it for equipment. So now for your reptile basics. This is the cave for the heat side. Again, the mat is under there, and the probes. And then you'll need a ceramic water dish. The heavier the better. That way they don't knock it over and spill stuff. And then a hidey for the cool side. This had ice cream in it, but it's ugly, but it does the job. So that is it for this video. So that is it for this video. What are you doing? You don't want the video? Oh, thank you for the blindfold and for the new hairdo. So that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful. And I hope papaya gets out of my hair. Thank you for the new hairstyle, baby. So yeah, I hope it was helpful. And remember that ball pythons are friends, and you're not a belt. Remember, because that's nasty. You're not no designer belt. You're not no designer shoe or whatever gross thing they try to make out of your beautiful, precious hide.